right, today we have Andy Cirque, and we're gonna talk a little bit about circus life, handstands, and yeah, maybe you can give us a little introduction about yourself, what you want to share with the people, and yeah.
Hello, my name is Andy. I am from Argentina. I born in Argentina, but I travel a lot. And in my life, I've been here in Spain since 13 years here, and I am circus artist, and a little bit clown, acrobat, uh, balancer, But the most important for me is enjoy my work and my life, no? I think it's very important this for everybody, in the world. No, and this I
Okay.
have 39 years, and I hope do this work all my life. And this.
Yeah, we met last year at the Handstand convention in
Yeah.
Extravaganza.
No, in airport.
In the airport,
Yeah,
yes.
in the airport.
In Mallorca airport. My dad had
No, Barcelona, no? Or
No,
Barcelona?
Mallorca.
Ah, Mallorca. It's okay.
And I was juggling in the airport, and he saw me juggling, and then we instantly felt the connection.
Yeah.
Because I feel like circus life and handstand is really much connected with the disciplines,
Yeah.
juggling, handstand.
I think the handstand discipline is a very hard discipline. In the circus is very hard, and the good is this. It's hard, and when it's hard, you train in this and you've been prepared for other disciplines. For me, it's the master of disciplines, and this is you have a discipline and training a lot every day and with the method, and this is good for all disciplines and in circus, no? And you can mix it with acrobatics, hand to hand. Also, you can do handstand in other things or apparatus, and this is good. This is good. And the circus life, you have also other characteristics, no? It's,
Make the people smile.
yeah, make the people smile. It's
Entertainment.
very
Ooh la
important.
la la la.
Yeah. Oh la 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 la. Yeah. I think this word is upside down, no?
Hmm.
And when you is upside down, the world is better for us, no? And this.
And like also, how do you feel about the connection between head balancing and handstand? It's a very similar form. My teacher told me it's the same. It's balance. How do you feel about?
Yeah, it's really the basic is the same. It's balance, but for me the sensation, no, is very different. You can do when I do handstand in public in the stage, you put your back for the public, and this is very different. When you do headstand, you can see the public, the audience, and this is very different. You can see the face of the people. No, it's other connection, and I think it's good for explore it this way. For me, I think in the future I do something with this. No, I hope explore this this way in head balance. No, but now I have more level in head balance with hand balance. Ay, uy, uy, uy.
But your head balancing is really amazing.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you. I know Jose Valencia, the master,
The head
the
balancer.
hand balance master.
You
He's
you
a
to the
very humble person, very.
you spend a week with him, right?
Yeah,
Training?
I know. He been here in pandemic 1 month in my
Oh,
house,
cool.
and we live together, Um, very very good, very good. For me, it's to say present from the universe.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I born in Patagonia. In there is a not, you know, now it's easy with the internet for have information for in training, but in my when I was young,
Mm.
it's very difficult.
Mm.
You send information. The first videos is Yuval Ireland,
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He is for me master also. It's very now it's very easy. You can find the information, but when you stay with the master, with the sensei in person, it's different
Mm.
also.
Mm.
The connection, the vibration, like Claude Victoria
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is wow. Other master, I can know him,
Yes.
but I know him. I I I hope in my old when I old. Uh,
You're the same.
yeah, you can say yeah. It's my dream.
So,
Like you, but also you are my
yes.
dream, my future, my reference. Yeah,
The role model.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And for if you don't know, Claude Victoria was the teacher also of Yuval Ireland and many other hand balancers, and he's dead now. But also, I think it's also really cool nowadays. You can see a lot on the internet to get motivation,
Yeah.
inspiration. But for me, I also studied with Yuval Ireland for 3 days really closely, and I think it's different if you have in-person
Yeah,
contact
yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah,
and to get the real-time feedback and also the all the details you see on the video. It looks like it's similar, but if you know the details. It's um, yeah, it's really nice. Was really nice to get a little bit shaped by a master, and not just doing it, but also it's about understanding and yeah, refinement a lot. And I you showed me the one little handstand
yeah, the
book,
book. Yeah, yeah,
and there was a little passage written about Claude Victoria,
yeah,
about
yeah.
his
It's
teachings,
very good
and
book. Very good book.
what I also find very interesting to have many different approaches. I feel like if you the more different brains you can pick, the better you can. Oh, I take this from
Yeah,
Michael. I take this from Ulrich.
it's very
Did,
personal. Yeah, it's very
yes.
personal. The way is very personal. Yeah,
There's no just one way that will
yeah,
lead you to your goal. There's a lot of different approaches, and this is also you can be a lot of creative ways to explore yourself and to get better and practice. And I also that's what I also love about this discipline. That's it may seem like it's only handstand, but there's so much to explore.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Beautiful journey.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was I also. So next week in time period, so you know it's also again the handstand convention, and what I really liked last year's was like a lot of different teachers, Maujara,
yeah. Mojara also.
really
Very strong.
different people there, and they all had similar. They all do the same thing like the handstand, but all had a different kind of approach, and
Yeah,
you can ask the same question to different persons. I will give you a different answer, and
yeah,
it's like picking the brain and then mixing it all together. And yes, there was one thing in handstand. One person is like, okay, technique, and the other person is just like, okay, just feel it. How do you feel about the balance between
yeah.
these two?
Yeah, now I think my way is feeling,
Mm, mm,
feeling my body. You know,
mhm,
I have my body. How to say? Uh, a lot of work,
mm,
sport works.
mm,
I ride a bike, I climb, I swim. I love to do everything. I
mm,
think it's very important for maintenance, no?
mm,
For maintenance. not only handstand every day because this turning boring, no?
Yeah,
Boring
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
it's only technique, only technique. For me, I think only boring, and the people in the stage can see this, no?
Mm. Mm.
When I do the handstand in the stage, uh, sometimes it's most impressive one crocodile. Yeah, the
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
wow wow yeah.
Yeah,
And when I do I don't know one arm full one arm
yeah,
for the people is the same. No?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
me
They
it's
don't
most
understand.
difficult. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't understand. But the artist, I think we prove it
Mm.
this, no, and this I love. I love when the people this impressive and the smile in the
Mm.
same time.
Mm.
What this is the magic for me, and you know it's important for me. No run, no run. Only enjoy the process.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
now more. Last time I different. I
Yeah, yeah,
run,
yeah.
run more, and now it's more slowly. I try the enjoy the time because the life is this
Yes.
enjoy, and you can grow every time with the good people like me, and I am very happy in this moment. No, I can know other people's another situation, another mentality, and I can learn
Yes.
a lot with this. This is very important for me.
And for me, like I also feel like, for me, even though I think I feel like handstand and hand balancing is my main discipline, I also really enjoy backbending, juggling, and it's. I feel like it's also really important to have different kind of hobbies to balance your health, because handstand it's a lot straining on your body, and it's good to have some rest days and mental days break from it. And I feel like in circus life there's so many cool disciplines that are, for example, juggling is not so hard. You can juggle a lot more than a handstand.
Yeah, very exciting. Yeah,
And I think it's a good combination of pairing something really straining and hard, and something with something light, for example, juggling, or also interested in the backbending stuff. And
yeah,
yes, this is also, I think, to keep the longevity up, it's you have to not only. I felt it a lot, like I did dancing and swimming, and after around about 5 years I was burnt out. Maybe my shoulder was injured,
yeah,
or I just my head was broken.
yeah,
And I feel it's really important for the longevity to give yourself breaks from the discipline,
yeah,
so you can do it for longer and longer, because like you have a lot of experience, like you're doing it for 20, 30 years,
yeah,
all
yeah,
your life.
yeah.
And I think health and also not losing the fun of whatever you're doing is really important, not just for handstand, but in everything that you do. And yeah, and how do you feel about sometimes I'm not so much a performer, of I'm more interested in the practice and the teaching other people. And when I perform in the workshop, my heart, I can feel it like dudum, dudum, dudum. How do you manage to stay calm when you perform
No,
so
no,
still?
I am very nervous person. Yeah,
You
all the
don't
time.
seem like.
Yeah. I never stop my head. I never stop. But it's good. It's like when I jump in the sea, no? You
Mm,
know, it's every time it's a challenge for me.
mm,
Yeah, I am very shy.
mm,
Really,
mm,
I am very shy. But when I do in the stage, I fight with this.
mm,
No,
mm, mm.
it's internal. No, it's all the time the same. But it's good. It's good. I think it's you know you can break the limits. You when you have the limits in your mind, no? You know the voice in your head. You can do. Oh, no. Stop. I can go. It's only like this, no?
Yes.
And after
Don't doubt
do,
yourself. Just.
yeah, just do.
Mm.
When it's your job, no, your money comes with this, and this is passion also, and you give more for this, I think this it's not easy. It's not easy because the circus life sometimes it's hard, the stability, the contracts, short contracts always. You have adapted every time, different client, different country, different people, different humor, different. It's every time adapted, but the life is this.
Yes.
You for grow you every time go to the comfort zone, far away,
Yes. Yes.
it's like training. It's like training, but I how to say, I am very very thank you
Humble.
for my life. It's a very very good life.
How did you start with becoming a performer? What was your first year of performing like, and how did you get into the circus life world?
When I was 17, it's my first time in stage. I do something juggling and acrobatics in a commercial center in my town in Patagonia. And I can feel, wow, I can do this. It's another life. It's possible, no? And this is the first time, 20 years ago. Yeah,
Okay.
after this, a lot of the adventures. I was always, I think this always is important. Trust in yourself is the most important. Nobody can tell me what I can do or no can or I can. This is important. Trust in yourself is important for everything in your life. Yeah, and after this, all is more easy. I think it's yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a good note to end on, and yeah, thank you so much, Andy, for having part of this, and thank you for watching.